To stand on the surface of Mars, unprotected, is to die in moments. Your blood boiling in the near vacuum as your cells are shredded by a relentless bath of cosmic radiation. This is a world of lethal cold, where the average temperature hovers around minus 63 degrees Celsius, and the atmosphere 100 times thinner than Earth's, and 95% toxic carbon dioxide offers no protection. It is a silent ochre desert, where the colossal shield of Olympus Mons breaks the horizon and the Valles Marineris Canyon system scars the planet for thousands of kilometers. Yet, against this backdrop of profound hostility, a few thousand souls call it home. Their existence is an act of defiance, a fragile flicker of humanity sheltered within subterranean warrens, a testament to a generational pilgrimage built on ingenuity, treasure, and a currency of sacrifice that is still being paid. Before we embark on this chronicle of human endeavor, we have a question for you. The journey to Mars, as you will see, is one of ultimate sacrifice. It means leaving behind everything you have ever known, the scent of rain, the embrace of family, the blue of the sky, for a life of constant struggle and profound isolation in a hostile world, all for the dream of securing humanity's future among the stars. So, here is our challenge to you. If you were given a guaranteed spot on the first colony ship, a one-way ticket to become a founder of a new world, would you go? Think about it. What would be the one thing from Earth you would miss the most? And what do you believe would be the greatest reward for making that sacrifice? Let us know your answer in the comments below. And while you're down there, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more journeys into the worlds of what if. The journey was not a single leap, but a multi-century relay race. It began with robotic pathfinders in the 21st century, like the Perseverance rover, whose MOXIE experiment first proved oxygen could be pulled from the thin Martian air, a critical proof of concept. These early missions, along with lunar dress rehearsals, tested the hardware and protocols needed for deep space habitation. The great endeavor began with a transit fleet of massive interplanetary vessels, assembled in Earth orbit to haul millions of tons of cargo, power systems, habitat modules, and robotic construction gear. The first human voyages were brutal, 9-month ordeals in ark-like transports, a psychological pressure cooker of confinement and monotony. Beyond Earth's protective magnetosphere, colonists were bombarded by galactic cosmic rays, absorbing radiation doses that guaranteed a heightened risk of cancer and degenerative disease, a sacrifice accepted before they ever left. Compounding the physical danger was the profound isolation, amplified by a 40-minute round-trip communication delay that severed any real-time connection to Earth. A frantic call for help would be met with a half-hour of silence. Mission Control became a historical advisor, forcing the crew into a state of unprecedented and stressful autonomy. The first pioneers were not adventurers, but engineers and technicians who left behind the entire sensory tapestry of Earth, the feeling of rain, the smell of a forest, knowing they would likely never experience them again. Their mission was one of grueling construction: to assemble the habitats, deploy the power systems, and kickstart the life support for the thousands who would follow. Centuries later, life in Ares Prime has found its rhythm, deep beneath the Martian surface. The colony is a warren of interconnected modules, built inside natural lava tubes or buried under meters of 3D printed regolith to escape the radiation. Private quarters are small, efficient pods, opening into larger communal areas, a design balancing privacy with the need for social cohesion. The soundtrack of life is the constant low hum of life support systems, the whir of carbon dioxide scrubbers, and the gurgle of water reclamation pumps. The air itself, a mix of nitrogen, argon, and manufactured oxygen, is sterile and recycled, There's a constant, subconscious awareness of the immense pressure separating life from a lethal vacuum. Every job is critical infrastructure. The ISRU technician monitors machinery that cracks atmospheric CO2 for breathable air and mines subsurface ice for water, which must be purified of toxic perchlorates. The hydroponics farmer works in a vibrant, humid biodome, tending to genetically engineered crops like duckweed under the glare of LEDs, providing the colony's only fresh food and a vital psychological oasis. The field geologist is one of the few who ventures outside, donning an advanced EVA suit to explore the silent landscape, searching for biosignatures, and piecing together the planet's history. Simply existing is a battle. The planet's weak gravity, just 38% of Earth's, relentlessly saps bone density and muscle mass, demanding a rigorous 2-hour daily exercise regimen to prevent bodies from becoming too brittle to ever return to Earth. Chronic issues like puffy face from fluid shifts are common, and everyone moves with a loping, bouncy gait, adapted to the low gravity. The psychological toll of isolation and monotony is immense, managed with scheduled social activities, virtual reality escapes, and personal journaling, a constant, managed struggle against the crushing weight of being utterly alone in the universe. The colony's interconnectedness is its greatest vulnerability. A crisis can cascade through the system with terrifying speed. When a global dust storm descends, it chokes the sky for months, plunging the world into a gloomy twilight and coating the solar arrays in a thick film that cuts power to near zero. Measured grim, the colony shifts to its nuclear backup, but power is strictly rationed. Grow lights are dimmed, threatening the food supply, and all outdoor activity ceases. The colonists are trapped, their confinement amplifying the psychological stress to a breaking point. This is when the human factor becomes the greatest danger. A sleep-deprived engineer under immense pressure to fix a failing life support pump without real-time help from Earth makes a mistake. A valve is opened in the wrong sequence. A portion of the colony's precious water is contaminated. The crisis is no longer just about the storm outside, but about the limits of human resilience under unbearable duress. Generations later, a new crisis brews. The colony, largely self-sufficient, still relies on Earth for complex components, like microchips. This dependence becomes a lever for exploitation by Earth-based corporations who impose harsh trade terms. A unique Martian identity has formed among those born on the planet who feel disenfranchised by a distant world that doesn't understand their reality. The resentment simmers, planting the seeds of a future rebellion, a struggle for freedom against their own homeworld. Yet, life on Mars is not only hardship. The very factors that make it hostile give rise to unique joys. Colonists witness the sublime beauty of a blue Martian sunset, a strange and ethereal glow created by dust scattering light in the thin atmosphere. They stand in awe at the precipice of Valles Marineris, a canyon that would swallow a continent on Earth. The low gravity that weakens their bones also grants a new freedom of movement. In large, open caverns, they have developed new sports and acrobatic arts impossible on Earth. Most importantly, there is a profound sense of shared purpose. Every colonist knows their work is essential to the survival of everyone, forging an unbreakable community bond. This collective identity is solidified with the birth of the first true Martian, a new kind of human who has never known a blue sky or the full pull of Earth's gravity. This child transforms the outpost into a civilization, a second independent branch of humanity. Their ultimate dream, a goal for generations to come, is the slow, millennial-long project of terraforming, to one day give their new world a beating heart of its own. To live on Mars is to exist on a knife's edge. It is a story of sacrifice, a continuous struggle against a hostile planet, and the frailties of the human body and mind. It began with the courage of pioneers who crossed the void, trading the living world of Earth for a silent red desert. Daily life is a war fought against a hostile planet and the rebellion of one's own body, where survival depends on a fragile web of technology and a psychological fortitude tested by crushing isolation. Yet, from this brutal crucible, a new human spirit is forged, one defined by resilience, community, and the profound alien beauty of a world that is not inherited, but earned. The story of Mars is the story of humanity's most audacious dream, written in the red dust of another world. A story that is just beginning.